Hi, Kelly.
Hey.
Hi. I'm Chief Laura Frizzell with the Iron River Police.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Is it possible to put the dog away so I could come in and talk with you for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can step in here. Just let me... Can you put the dogs up, hon? Give me just a second.
Okay.
She should be okay. You come in.
Okay. I didn't wake you, did I?
No. Already been out and about.
Okay. But it's dark in here.
Yeah, well, we just bought the place and we're remodeling, so no lights overhead.
Your husband's here too?
Yeah.
Do you want to just have him come in here as well?
Yeah. Jace?
Hi, Jason.
They're not vicious. But
No, I know. They just don't like, and usually they don't like, I'm Laura. I'm the
Hi.
Chief of Police here in Iron River.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Yeah, generally, I find with dogs, it's not how friendly they are. They just generally don't like the uniform.
Right.
So, you know, I realized, and I've reviewed the interviews with the detectives. Basically, we have an investigation going on, as you know. And I did call in a couple of detectives to help me out because I had so many things to work on at once. This weekend, I reviewed everything. I personally was willing, or wondering if I could get you guys to be willing to come down and talk with me at the office.
Again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to talk to each of you if that's all right.
Okay.
Would
And
that be
that's
okay?
in regards to the same thing?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had some questions, follow up, and I would like to talk to you separately, if possible. So I know you only have one vehicle, right?
Right.
So I guess I'm wondering if one of you would be willing to come with me now. The other one come down in about a half hour. And
Can I
that
put some socks on it?
Sure, absolutely. Is that okay?
Yeah, it sounds better to me.
I was hoping we weren't going to get that snow.
Me too. And I'm still hoping that it just stops pretty soon and blows north or something.
Well, I've seen 10 to 16 inches. So.
I am not ready for this at all. I'm
The
never
snow's
ready.
okay, but the cold.
Right.
Last winter, the cold was rough.
I don't particularly care for the snow much either. I mean, I like a little. It's pretty, you know.
It's nice on Christmas.
Right. Oh, let's see.
You want me to go first, hon? And do you know if they were done with the other phone? The state police had said that they were going to try and rush it because they knew we had no phone or no way to communicate with anybody.
You guys don't have any phones at all right now?
No.
Let me see where they're at with that. I know that I got them back, so I'm not sure if they're finished or what I'll see what I can do.
Just, I mean, if there's an emergency, my sister just had a baby, I had to watch on Facebook to find out if she had a baby. And that's my first niece on that side of the family.
Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping we can do that because I know how hard it is to be without.
The other one I'm not in a rush for. That one doesn't have service to it, but the second one, that one does. You go first,
Yeah, I'll get first.
So come down in half hour, or?
Yeah, if you leave here in about 30 minutes, that should be
And will
sufficient.
somebody bring him back, or do I bring him back with you?
He can wait for you.
Okay.
It shouldn't, really shouldn't take long.
Okay.
Just a few things I want to go over, and then you can just bring him back with you.
Yeah, because when I was with the state police, I was there for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay,
So.
thank you.
Okay?
Watch your stuff on the ramp.
Okay, thank you so much.
Supposed to be safe, but it doesn't seem so safe.
I know, maybe the snow will give extra traction.
The Iron River Police Department, right?
Right,
Okay.
same place you came before, yeah. Mhm. Oh, sorry about that. A little busy place on a Monday morning. So again, Jason, I'm Laura Frizzo, and I'm the chief here. I've been working here for about 20 years. Been handling a large amount of our investigations. Like I said, I reviewed the interview that you had with the detectives. I did some checking with some other witnesses and whatnot. So I just want to go over a few things with you. It's my understanding you moved here from Indiana.
Yes.
And how long did you live in Indiana?
My whole life, 35 years.
What town in Indiana?
Merrillville. I went to Merrillville schools, but we were annexed by Hobart. So, I don't know if you'd call it Merrillville or Hobart.
Did you have any run-ins with law enforcement in Indiana your whole life?
No, not really. I mean, I got expelled from school for marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
That was the extent of my run-ins with law enforcement, so.
Okay. Have you ever had law enforcement respond to your house in the time that you and Kelly were
no.
living? Law enforcement never responded to your house?
The only thing, I had medical debts to where, they'd stop and drop by AA, something with my court date, for medical debt, but other than that...
You had it or Kelly did?
Both of us have had medical debt over the years, so...
Okay, when you describe medical debt, you mean bills that you didn't pay for medical issues?
Yes.
And so law enforcement visited your residence for these medical...
Just to drop off, like a subpoena, or I guess whatever it's called, where they come and give you a court date.
So they gave you a subpoena to appear in court? You were served with papers on medical debt, on a
Yes.
civil issue?
Correct.
Okay. Never picked up on any warrants or anything like that?
Oh, no.
You indicated to the detectives that law enforcement visited your house with a medical warrant.
No, I've talked about her parents were picked up for a medical warrant.
What's a medical warrant?
If you get behind on your medical debt in Indiana and you miss a court date for it, they'll come to your house and they'll arrest you, and then you go and you
Okay,
spend
that's
time.
that's a warrant for missing your court date.
To me, it was all about medical debt, to where that's how I viewed it. So.
Okay, so they got arrested for missing a court date on a medical debt?
Yes.
And how long ago was that?
2 to 3 years, I'm gonna guess.
Where are your parents now?
My parents are Mississippi Street, Merrillville.
So you and Kelly have been married since when?
Well, we just crossed 12 years in September. I get the initial year wrong from time to time for it. I thought it was 02.
So you've been married 12 years in September?
Yes.
How long had you known her prior to getting married?
We grew up next door neighbors. I've known her my whole life.
So you grew up together, and so you've known her all your life. In the time that you have been married, have there ever been any issues of infidelity?
Yes.
Okay, can you explain?
Well, the last few months we've kind of been separated. I've been on the couch in the living room for a couple of months. Started sometime around the end of July.
That's when you started sleeping on the couch in July?
Yes. Right around the end of July, it was, things have been going bad for kind of a long time.
How long?
I don't know, at least 2 or 3 years since my body started giving me trouble.
And what started happening with your body 2 to 3 years ago?
I lost a right kidney, they found out. Well, I lost part of a right kidney. They found out I had a cancerous tumor in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they removed that.
Uh-huh.
I have, like, back issues where I have discs that become, we used to call them split discs. Now they call them bulging and deteriorating discs. So if I sneeze or move wrong, A lot of times I can't walk or can't stand up straight for months at a time. I'm blaming my good mobility on this clean Michigan air because I'm actually doing better now than I was the last probably 2 years in Indiana. So, happy to be here.
So, does this prohibit you from working?
When I was real bad, I couldn't stand up, so I didn't do anything work-wise.
And this, you're saying when you were real bad with what?
With the back issues.
From the bulging disc?
Yes. Now, I haven't worked in 2 years or so. I've signed up for disability. I'm going through the process for that.
There's no job you think that you could have with that bulging disc issue?
The way I feel today, I can move better to where I think that I'm almost ready to go back to work. The only thing is like if I sneeze or if I move wrong, I'm back in the same condition I was. So I'm waiting to see what disability says for it to, I guess, make my decision. I really do miss working. When I had my own business, it was like I worked 80 or 90 hours a week, and it gave me a feeling of purpose.
What kind of business was that?
Swimming pools. We did some landscaping and snow as well, but the heart of the business was swimming pools.
You had your own business? You were the only boss?
I did for 10 years, and then we became a corporation with myself, Kelly, and her brother, or one of her brothers, Cochran. That lasted for about 2 years, and as my body stopped cooperating, where I didn't go out on job sites, it's kind of just dissolved over time. We did less and less.
What's the deal with your back? What did the doctor tell you?
Well, in Indiana, when I was seeing the pain doctor, they told me that they wanted to replace discs, and then I've had them tell me